This is Kirk Sinclair, the hiking humanitarian. As we were walking through Great Bend, Kansas during our American Discovery Trail journey, a reporter interviewed us about our journey, knowing that part of it was about the virtues of community. She confided in us that her husband was involved in the community garden in Great Bend, and he ran into the problem of people coming up to get produce from the community garden, but not giving back, just simply coming up, showing up, getting some produce, and that's that, never putting in anything to help out. Fortunately, right before we came to Great Bend, we went through Larned, where there were 2 programs to help people in need that also laid out expectations for those people in need. So Helping Hands Ministry, for instance, had an expectation that, yes, you can come and you can get from our food pantry a week's worth of food or what have you, but at some point you'll get back on your feet, and at that point you're going to give back. And as the director of that program is telling us, Pastor Jason Toll, people responded. Was it 100% success? Probably not, but enough so that the food pantry was really being sustained in large part by the people it once helped. Prairie Land Foods, also in Larned, Kansas, has a program that was similar to the Habitat for Humanity model, in that people were given large discount on food in return for providing some kind of community service. And even other places besides Larned during our journey, we've witnessed what happens when you have expectations of people to contribute to the community. Redstone, Colorado, for instance, stands out in my mind. It's an unincorporated town, meaning they don't pay people to do the services needed for the town, but they get done because the expectations are that you will pitch in and do what you need. And I can vouch that as we went through Redstone, it's a very vibrant town through the volunteer work of the people in the town. Also, I remember in Colorado, Kevin McGrother, who started a food pantry there. Well, what he started first was a farmer's market. But being up in the mountains of Crested Butte, it was a long way for farmers to come. So instead of paying a fee, they could leave some of their produce behind. And then that produce became part of a food pantry that was open to all. Now, one could say, hold it a second. Then why should anyone go to the farmer's market if they can just wait for the produce to get to the food pantry and get it for free? Well, there's just an expectation that if you can afford to buy food, you go to the farmer's market. I mean, the farmer's market is fun to go to anyways, and that's exactly what people did. They could afford to do it, they did it. If they can't, they came to the food pantry. So all along the way, when expectations are laid out, people respond. And so that's what I asked the reporter in Great Bend. I said, is there an expectation? Is it somewhere stated or expressed that people who are going to benefit from community garden need to put in a couple hours work? And it was like a light bulb went on in her head. She goes, oh, no, we don't make any formal expectations. Well, people will take the least path of resistance. We all want to save energy, so to speak. We also want to belong to others in communities. So if you have expectations that if you want to be part of this community, then you're going to contribute to it, people are more than willing to do so. Most people anyways. Because they want to belong, they want to feel part of the community. In fact, it does people a favor. It makes them feel more like they belong to the community if they are contributing. So there's nothing wrong. In fact, there's everything right about having expectations from the people you're helping, that they are going to give back or contribute to, the program themselves. This is Kirk Sinclair, the hiking humanitarian.